Hawaii of the East. Hainan Island not only boasts stunning natural scenery but also hides many other fascinating things. Let's take 5 minutes to explore it together. The administrative formation and development of Hainan Dao. In history, Hainan Island was also known as Yazhou or Daoyi. During the Han Dynasty, around 110 BC, the Han people arrived in this region after destroying Zhao Tuo's Nanyue kingdom. By around mid-1631, this land was renamed Changzhou and placed under the jurisdiction of Guangdong Province. The name Queen Chao originates from the northern coast of the island, where pearls were abundant. This is also the folk name for Hainan Island that has been passed down to this day. In later dynasties, from the Yuan, Ming, and Qing to the period of the Republic of China, Hainan Island remained part of Guangdong Province. From 1920 to 1930, Shanghai became the center of communist activities in China, aimed at opposing the nationalist government under Chiang Kai-shek. On October 11, 1949, after the establishment of the People's Republic of China, Hainan Island remained under the administration of the Republic of China. From March to May 1950, the People's Liberation Army of China launched the Hainan Campaign, reclaiming the island from the control of the Republic of China government. After becoming part of the People's Republic of China, Hainan Island remained under the administrative jurisdiction of Guangdong Province. From 1984 to 1988, Hainan Island was officially recognized as Hainan Special Economic Zone and completely separated from Guangdong Province, becoming an independent administrative unit as it is today. Regarding natural geography, Hainan Island is located in the South China Sea, within the Gulf of Tonkin region. The island is separated from the Leizhou Peninsula, Guangdong Province, China, by the Changzhou Strait, with a total area of up to 32,000 square kilometers. With this area, Hainan is the largest island under the actual control of mainland China, while also being the smallest province in the country. Hainan Island has two main types of terrain, plains and mountains. Among these, plains cover the majority of the island's area. With their flat and gently sloping features on both sides, and minimal division by hills and valleys, this region is highly favorable for agricultural development, including crop cultivation and livestock farming. In the center of the island stand towering mountain ranges. They can be divided into three main types: crouching horse-shaped mountains, Nua Kai Sun, and Ka Lin Mountain, and Na Jia Dai Lin Mountain. Among them, Nu Kai Sun Mountain is located near the center of the island, with a peak of 1,867 meters, also the highest point on the island. The island's mountains are densely covered by tropical rainforests with diverse and unique vegetation. This area is home to many rare and valuable timber trees, such as bloodvine and anthurium, as well as precious animal species like silver pheasants, gibbons, and clouded leopards. Thanks to its diverse climate, Hainan Island is hailed as China's gene bank. The climate on Hainan Island features a humid tropical monsoon characteristic, similar to that of northern Vietnam. Thanks to the moderating effect of the sea, the annual temperature range does not fluctuate too much, with temperatures in central and southern Min varying only between 25 and 29 degrees Celsius. Occasionally, this island also endures extreme weather phenomena such as storms and tropical depressions. The average annual rainfall in Hainan Island is quite high, ranging from 1,000 to 2,400 millimeters. Mountainous areas typically receive rainfall ranging from 2,000 to 3,000 millimeters. Meanwhile, coastal areas receive less rainfall, ranging only from 900 to 1,200 millimeters. The island has very few natural lakes, but in return, it boasts up to 154 rivers, about 13 of which stretch from 50 to 300 kilometers in length. Most of these rivers originate from the mountain ranges in the central region, then flow in various directions before emptying into the East Sea. This is the main water source for irrigation, domestic use, and hydropower production on the island. Although recognized as a special economic zone since 1988, Hainan remains one of the regions with slower economic development compared to other coastal provinces in China. In the agricultural sector, with fertile land and a mild climate, the province holds significant agricultural value. The main crops grown here are primarily leafy greens and tropical fruits. Along with that are activities such as fishing, aquaculture, as well as livestock and poultry farming. In the industrial sector, Hainan Island stands out for its food processing industry. Additionally, the region has developed other industries such as mineral extraction, oil and gas processing, automobile manufacturing and assembly, as well as energy production. In 2011, the island's GDP reached 647.5 billion yuan, approximately 91 billion United States dollars, while its population was around 10 million people. Therefore, the per capita GDP reached 64,750 yuan, approximately $9,100, lower than the national average per capita income. In previous videos, you've likely seen that China's coastal provinces all have high incomes and strong development, but Hainan is a special case. Why does this locality have a lower income level compared to other coastal provinces? Beyond the political and economic headaches in the 5 autonomous regions, Hainan Island is also one of the few areas where the Chinese government struggles to find solutions for economic development. In the past, Hainan was one of the pioneering provinces in Deng Xiaoping's reform and opening up program. However, incentive policies such as tax exemptions to attract investment continue to pour in relentlessly. The first obvious reason is the geographical factor. Despite possessing a 1,618 kilometers coastline with white sands stretching under golden sunshine, Hainan Island. However, the white sandbanks often stretch far from the mainland, making them quite expansive and difficult for many ships to approach the harbor. Currently, the entire island has about 24 large and small ports, with the largest ones being Haikou and Toyan. This port has a total of 37 berths, but only 2 of them can accommodate ships with a capacity of up to 50,000 tons. Currently, the volume of goods cleared through customs in this area only reaches about 2 million units. Compared to the port of Guangzhou, Guangdong, or Shanghai, this port's shipping capacity is significantly lower. The transportation infrastructure is still not fully synchronized. Despite the variety of transportation options, currently, air travel remains the only choice for traveling between mainland China and Hainan Island, both to and from. Through the airport systems such as Mainland, Fuang-Hoang, along with inland waterway routes. Currently, there is no sea crossing bridge connecting Hainan Island to mainland China, so the cost of transporting goods here is quite high. Next, the speculation and hoarding of real estate by large corporations has created a housing bubble. After that, the Chinese government tightened regulations on corporate borrowing, causing these bubbles to gradually burst and triggering a series of repercussions across the entire island. Abandoned high-rise buildings sprouted like mushrooms, forced to halt construction despite being worth billions of dollars. Farmers who lost their land had no choice but to leave their hometowns and seek work in neighboring provinces to make a living. For a long time, the entire island was shrouded in silence and desolation. By 2018, on the 30th anniversary of Hainan Province's establishment, President Xi Jinping announced plans to develop the area into a free trade zone, focusing on maritime-related industries. He also emphasized that in the future, Hainan Island will become a dazzling pearl of China. Currently, China is accelerating the development of its maritime economy sectors, including maritime transportation, container ports, coastal tourism, fisheries, and marine biology research. Using marine resources to produce pharmaceuticals is one of the key areas where Hainan plays a significant role. Especially in recent times, the Chinese government has focused on accelerating the development of the tourism sector. Currently, Hainan Island is implementing various plans to extend the stay of foreign tourists on the island. Over 50 countries and territories are granted visa exemption, allowing tourists to stay longer compared to other cities and enjoy duty-free shopping benefits. Experts note that Hainan's opening up process is accelerating. Currently, Hainan Island is divided into 18 county-level administrative units, with its capital being Haikou City. Hawaii of the East. Tam-A City boasts 50 kilometers of coastline dedicated to tourism, along with stunning pristine bays and islands surrounding it. This city has a fairly cool and mild climate, with daily average temperatures ranging from 26 to 30 degrees Celsius. The city of Tam-A is incredibly bustling, catering to visitors 24/7 with all the necessary amenities. The bustling shopping centers in the city will meet all the shopping needs of tourists. In addition, visitors can stop by Tam-A Night Market to enjoy delicious and affordable street food. In Tam-A City, visitors also have the chance to explore the picturesque Tam-A Bay. The Tam-A Bay boasts a coastline stretching approximately 20 kilometers, renowned for thrilling water sports like surfing and jet skiing. The ocean has a rich and diverse ecosystem, making it an ideal place for organizing diving activities to explore the marine life here. The tourism infrastructure in Tam-A Bay has been a focus of investment and has continuously developed over the years. Accordingly, the luxury hotels and resorts along the coastline will offer visitors the most wonderful experiences. From Tam-A Bay, you can visit Along Bay, an attractive destination located southeast of the city. This beach is one of the most attractive tourist spots on the island. Many luxury hotels with full amenities cater to all essential needs of travelers. When the tide recedes, visitors can admire the gently curved beach resembling a crescent moon. The warm coastline, gentle waves, fine white sand, and lush green palm trees stretching along the shore create an ideal beach. This is where exciting beach games like volleyball, water polo, or kayak races are held. This is also a fantastic sunset viewing spot on Hainan Island. Additionally, Dai Dong Hai Beach is an ideal destination with a diverse resort system, along with many bustling restaurants and shops. Prepare everything you need for the trip, from jewelry to souvenirs and other essentials. International tourists will often encounter locals singing and dancing vibrantly outdoors. Along Dong Hai Beach stretches a series of luxurious restaurants and resorts, offering top-tier services and high-quality experiences. When visiting Hainan Island, don't miss another captivating attraction, the Guanyin of the South Sea statue. As the symbol of Tam-A City, this place is a must-visit destination for every traveler. The statue has three faces facing different directions, symbolizing compassion, serenity, and enlightened wisdom. The Guanyin of the South Sea statue was built on an artificial island in the Nam Son tourist area, located about 40 kilometers west of Tam-A city center. The statue has three faces, one facing the land and two facing the sea. In its hands, it holds a string of prayer beads or a vase of sacred nectar, symbolizing the bestowal of blessings. The statue and 108-petal lotus pedestal are crafted from gold, diamonds, jade, and various other precious gemstones. To reach the base of the statue, visitors must queue for at least 45 minutes, circling the structure as directed by staff. Alongside the highlight of the massive three-faced statue, the Nam Son Cultural Tourism Site also features the Phuoc Lan Trong Do Park and a cultural park. All boast stunning natural landscapes. Above are small hills covered in lush greenery, below lies a long stretch of sandy beach. Despite possessing ideal tourism resources, Hainan has yet to make a breakthrough. Currently, this destination mainly attracts domestic Chinese tourists, while international visitors make up only a very small portion. The cause of this issue lies in the limitations of the Chinese government's open door and integration policies. Here's the natural English translation of your Vietnamese text. They are required to use WeChat Pay or Alipay for payment and cannot use PayPal or any other app. T speak English, and their errand. Foreigners cannot use free Wi-Fi at restaurants or eateries without a Chinese phone number. If this country also bans social networks like Facebook or Instagram, it would cause a lot of inconvenience for tourists. The cost of living on Hainan Island is generally quite expensive. Bali and Thailand, because the bricks are very beautiful, of good quality, and also cheaper in price. And especially, when compared to Vietnam's Phu Quoc Island, travelers will undoubtedly choose Phu Quoc without hesitation, right? Beyond its economic role, Hainan Island also holds a key strategic position in China's expansion of influence in the South China Sea. Hainan Island holds a strategically important position in the South China Sea due to its commanding location, which dominates the northern region of Vietnam. From here to the central provinces of Vietnam is just over 300 kilometers away. From Hainan, military forces could also be mobilized to support operations in the South China Sea. Hainan Island is home to the South Sea Fleet Base of the People's Liberation Army Navy of China. Ru Lam Naval Base has a port capable of accommodating 20 nuclear submarines. These submarines can be equipped with nuclear-tipped ballistic missiles. This military port is also large enough to accommodate both aircraft carriers and landing ships. This base is becoming a growing concern for Southeast Asian countries and India. With their current capabilities, these bases enable China to control both the Malacca Strait and the South China Sea. In the event of a crisis, commercial activities must be suspended, as well as restraining excessive U.S. interference in the Taiwan issue when necessary. The South Sea Fleet was the naval unit directly involved in the occupation of the islands in the Paracel Archipelago in 1974. Gac Ma Island is part of Vietnam's Spratly Islands, and the incident related to this island occurred in 1988. This is a condemnable act that directly violates our country's territorial sovereignty. Today, Hainan Island falls under the jurisdiction of the Southern Theater Command, with its strategic focus directed toward the south. The Southern War Zone is the only war zone in China commanded by a Navy admiral. This demonstrates China's ambitions in the South China Sea, where Hainan Island is regarded as a top strategic stronghold. Here's the information we've gathered about Hainan Island. What are your thoughts on this place? In the current context, what measures should ASEAN countries, including Vietnam, take to curb China's expansion in the South China Sea? If you also know this song, please share your thoughts. Goodbye and see you all next time.